Hello again.
Hi. We've been given another question to answer. And in light of the last time we met here, where we answered where we asked each other what we thought were the most important questions about life and our lives. And now we've been given a question to ask each other, which is, why were those the most important questions? What was there about those questions that made them foremost in our desire to know answers? Martin?
The question I asked was, when did my parents feel that their lives with their own parents felt separate? And I think that question is important for me because I can't tell when that will happen for me or if it will happen for me. My relationship with my parents is so distinct and so different from those of my peers and those my husband's relationship with his parents. So I question sometimes, am I taking advantage of this opportunity well enough, or am I by having all this extra time and all this extra connection with them? And then on the flip side, am I ever holding myself back because I'm too focused on what they're doing? And I don't have an answer to that question. But I think just by thinking about it, I'm sort of creating opportunities for myself to stop and think and consider in both directions, of making sure I'm appropriately appreciative of the time I get with them, and also appropriately motivated and independent and want to do things on my own that then I can invite them to participate in later, but that initially are totally my idea and totally my plan. And that's important for everybody.
Thank you. Berta, you asked a question about, is there hope? What prompted that question?
Because I think about it a lot, and I saw so much heaviness and depression in my thoughts about the future. And I mean, I can put it as simply as I was scared. I mean, there's
a lot of scary things out there.
Right, and it's very hard. You can find them, but most of the environmental articles or stories are heavy and sad. You can find occasional, happy outcomes or progress being made, but grosso modo, the big picture was depressing. So I was very grateful to hear Martin's response.
Yes. Thank you, Martin. My question was, what was the thing that you found most hopeful? And I think you answered that very well. The thing that I find most hopeful, and we were really talking about the context of the environment, is there's an acknowledged and instinctive love for the natural world that people have, and that's expressed at every level. It's certainly our interest in the environment, our interest in national parks and city parks, and the time we get to spend outdoors. It's a wonderful thing. And the amount of pleasure people get in interacting with the natural world at every level, including with their pets. Pets are a wonderful thing. I have a cat. You probably knew that. But that's one thing that gives me hope.